Voice of Ash.
Hi guys, how are you? It's been a long time since I posted a video, and most of my videos have been about technology, and this is my first food video. Now I have posted a video about Raspberry Pi that was about computer, but not food. So anyway, in this video, I am going to show you how you can make a Jewish style pastrami with very little effort. So, to start with, you gotta have corned beef. Okay, this is $4.99 a pound, and it's about 3 pounds, costing $16 at my local grocery store called ShopRite. ShopRite does it right. Why Jewish Deli pastrami is so important? Because it's damn good. Have you heard of Katz Deli in Lower Manhattan? It's awesome. And I live in central New Jersey, and there is a deli called Harold's Deli, which has been around for a long time. And if you go there around lunchtime, you can actually run into Harold, the guy who started the restaurant. And one day I ran into him and I said, Harold, what is the secret of your pastrami? And you know what he said? He said, it's all in the brine. It's all salt and water. And boy, he was right. I have experimented making pastrami and failed after so many attempts. I would start off with a big, 10-pound brisket and brine it, etc. And finally I said, okay, if somebody has already brined it, let me just turn it into pastrami. And guess what? This is my third experiment, and let's see how it comes out. You be the judge of it, okay? Okay, so here is the corned beef. Corned beef is nothing but meat which has been soaked in salt water. I don't know how long it has been soaked, but I don't care. It feels soft, it's good, and I know that it has worked for me past 2 times. I'm going to make a rub: black pepper, coriander, garlic powder, and a little bit of cumin. This will create a very nice bark on the meat. So let's get started. Let's see. Coriander. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Was like 2 teaspoonful maybe. Black pepper is up to you for taste. 1, 2, maybe 2.5, half more. 1.5 teaspoonful. Garlic powder, I like to put only a little bit because this particular brand is like very, very concentrated. And I have noticed that if you put too much, it's just too much garlic. Even though people say there is nothing like too much garlic, but there is. And cumin. So cumin I like to put maybe this much. Okay, let's just mix it. Notice that I did not put any salt. Why? Because my brisket is already too salty, and I made this mistake the very first time when I did this. It was too salty. Next step, I'm going to wash this piece of meat to get all the excess salt out. So let me take this over under the sink and rinse it thoroughly. Okay, there it is. Now what I'm going to do is using a paper towel, I'm going to pat dry this brisket. I'm also trying to clean all the cavities where water could be stored. So I have watched a lot of videos on making pastrami. The real masters would probably cut this and make it aerodynamic or whatever that means. I don't usually do this because who cares? Ultimately, we're just gonna eat this, right? However, I would trim this excess fat. It's a little bit too much. Now, mind you, for a good pastrami, you do need fat on the meat. So, like really nice sharp knife. Okay, that's fine. You know, you can probably relate to this video because that's how the knives are in most households, including mine, that we hardly ever sharpen, even though I have all the kind of sharpeners you can find on Amazon. And then I'm also lazy. I don't take the time to sharpen this. Yeah, no. Here, good. Okay. Last, put the rub on it. Let me just get rid of this. I start off with the fat side because I'm gonna turn it over. Fat remains on the bottom. Okay, I probably should have made a little more rub, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to let this bad boy rest for at least 2 hours. So I'm ready to put it in the oven at 275 degrees. And I want to raise the internal temperature to go up to 165, then I will wrap it. I would highly recommend to buy this expensive Bluetooth enabled thermometer. If a friend of yours is giving you a birthday gift, ask for it. It's a nice thing to have. Okay, so let's put this into the meatier part of the meat. There is a line over here. You should not insert it more than that. And as soon as my oven says 275, I'm gonna put it in and then monitor it through my app when the internal temperature reaches 165. 2 hours have elapsed, a little over 2 hours. And internal temperature is showing 165. So I'm going to take this bad boy out now. Put it right here. And let's wrap this thing up. I'm going to put some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to spray. Time to wrap this bad boy up. Fat side is still down. I'm going to put the probe back in, and I'm going to put this back in until the internal temperature is 205. So after resting for 12 hours, I'm ready to slice this pastrami. Let's take the probe out, turn this over, remove the butcher paper. You can see some fat down there, obviously, because that was the fat side. And here is our cooked piece of meat. Not bad, not bad. And again, keep in mind that it has gotten cold. I need to steam it again to bring it to edible temperature, but I'm gonna taste it anyway. Sure enough, tastes like pastrami. Good pastrami. So that's it, guys. This is how the final product looks after slicing, and you can see the bark is pretty good. So that's all, folks. Hope your pastrami experiment is also good. Leave comments or questions down below, and I'll see you next time.